Welcome back. Yeah, so kind of forgot I was a YouTuber. Well, a YouTuber. Started making some headway and then remembered, yeah, I'm supposed to be recording this. Right, so I've made some headway. In the video, you've just seen two videos. I think, if I've done it right. You've seen the sound one, part one. Yeah, the RTC, real-time clock, part two. And now it's the Simm sockets. Yeah, the sound was fairly easy. Pain in the rear, but fairly easy. The RTC, which I said was easy, was a complete nightmare. This bit, quite boring and tedious. So, like I said, I've already made a start. Let me move this out. Not your way, my way. Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Did you like the footage from the Digicam? Did you like this footage from the Digicam? What the hell? Yeah, that's not going to put you there. You can see out the window. Not much of a view. 90-year-old sunbathing in a leopard skin thong. Nobody's sunbathing. It's like 13 degrees in the middle of summer. Global warming. As you can see, I've taken off this bottom one. Yeah, the Destroyer took that one off and that one. So anyway, that's what it should look like when it's done correctly. The bottom row is what I've done. But all neat, all clean. This row is, yeah, they fell off, apparently. And that one fell off, apparently, in his hand. So I need to clean them two up, but I'm going to take out bank 2. I'm leaving bank 0, because there's nothing wrong with it. So he's happy with that. Apart from that, he's only given me 4. So he's only getting these 4 done. So I need to clean up that. And there's quite a few traces missing. Which I'll show you. So this is the row I've just done. And then I remembered, yeah, I'm a YouTuber. These are the ones what accidentally fell off when Culmaster picked up his soldering iron. We've got a trace, a pad missing with a trace missing, and I've just cut. There was a bit of a trace still hanging on here, but it was hanging on. So I've just sculled it there and then got rid of it because it's no good. There was another trace. Oh yeah, there's one, no, there is one there completely missing with a pad completely missing. There. And then over here somewhere, which you probably can't see, you can on the other camera. There's a gouge there. So I'm guessing that trace is broken as well. So yeah, so that's why your memory didn't work. What I've got to do next is desolder this one. And then I can clean up this one, clean up this one, take the wire off, which is no good. You can't put wire on the top surface of a board where you've got the Simm sockets. Simm sockets need to sit flush to the board. So any trace work you need to do, you have to do it from underneath. So I'll have to take that off and repair that one, and then that there, that cut there, and then test them all to make sure they're all tied in. Yeah, which is going to be tedious, to say the least. Anyway, right, I'm going to get on desoldering this now, and I'll bring you back when I've done that. You don't need to, well, I'll show you a little bit, but it's just desoldering, it's nothing special. A bit of solder on just to start it off. Now when I desolder, I work from the left across, and then that way, when I've desoldered that, the iron's away from it, so I'm not remelting if there's any solder on there, and I can just work my way across. So leave it on for a little. This is ground, this one, so you need to leave it on for a while until it wiggles. And there you go. And I've just got to do that 48 times. Dang it. Don't block already. So again, apply the heat, wait till the pin can move. Once the pin moves, it means all the solder's flowing. And then clean it like that. And repeat that all the way down. And then when you're finished, get yourself a little, well, I've got tweezers, a pair of tweezers, and just check every pin is loose. Don't start forcing it out, trying to force it out. You need to check every single pin has been desoldered properly. And once it's been desoldered, push on that plastic pin there, that plastic pin there, that plastic pin there, and it'll drop out. Right, now I'm going to carry on with this, so I'll see you in about an hour. Dang it. Right, so now check them all the legs, make sure they're all desoldered. Just give them a little wiggle. The wiggle, they're fine. If they don't wiggle, you need to carry on desoldering it. You can put the iron to it and then just push on it and it'll pop off. Next thing is these 3 plastic clips. One there, one there, one there. They literally just push through. Oh, well, that was easy. They're normally a bit harder than that, but never mind. Raise it off the board. And it should be free. That's that one there. There you go. It's off. Hey, cool master, look. No pads or traces anywhere to be seen. No traces to be seen there. Whoever got ripped off. Oh, God. Sorry, I'm entertaining myself. From a tedious job. So now it's just a case of cleaning it up with IPA. And then fibre brush, just lightly go over all the pads just to clean them up a bit. And then a bit more IPA over the top of that. Right, I'm going to call that a night now because it's getting dark. I've got a tattoo in the morning, so yeah. And then we'll carry on with this in the morning. For you, a couple of seconds. For me, bottle of wine and pack of pork scratchings later. Right, so what I'm doing now is just cleaning up these 2, which Cool Master left behind. So I'll put a thin layer of flux on there, just braid. I'm just going to drag it and just clean a few of the oils up a bit. Probably won't get them all off, but just gently drag it across. Let it seep up as much solder as I can, really. Oh, yeah, I need to trim that again. Hopefully there's still pads here. Yeah, there's no pad on that one. I'll go over it with a solder pump in a minute. I just want to get most of it off, so we're not overworking it too much. Cool. That was a bloody lot. Right, now with the pump, now I've got most of it off. Just clean the holes out. Move all that. So what I've got here is just a thin layer of flux, just to help the heat. So we can get right in there, clean them out in one hit. That one doesn't look too great. That pad looks like it's lifted. At the moment, I'm only running 350 on the soldering iron. You don't want it, especially on a corroded board, you don't want too much heat. I'll bring it back when I've finished, otherwise it's boring TV. It's like watching BBC. Well, that was bloody tedious. Yeah, so all done, all cleaned off. Yeah. Cool master, you're a few pads short. Yeah. Yeah. So, like what I was doing before, once you've desoldered, wiggle the legs, make sure it's still not soldered, because it could still be soldered there. You pull it off, you just pull the pads off. Can't you, cool master? So, there's a pad missing there. This pad's a bit janky, but it's savable. We've got, oh yeah, this bit here, this is a cut here for some reason. I don't know what's happened there, Coolmaster. If I put continuity on, and we go to that pin there, should join to that pin there. It doesn't. But if you've touched that in the right place, so it's a cut in the board. Yeah, I don't know how you've done that. If you had a screwdriver in it, don't use screwdrivers. Bloody hell. You should never use a screwdriver to prise anything on a circuit board. Yeah. If you do, use one of those. You can use a plastic prong. They come in the screwdriver kits, little plastic, little plastic, more like that. One of them. So this one here, so it goes from here, runs down here, runs through past here. No pad, no trace, but there's a little bit hanging off there. So all of these will have to be joined from underneath the board. You can't, where the sim sockets go, you can't put wires on them because it will raise the sim socket off the board, and you don't want that. You need the sim socket flush on the board, real tight flush. So the other one is this one here. So no trace, no pad. So this is why your banks aren't working. So previously we could only have 0 and I think it was 2 on it. Yeah, I think it was 2. This one didn't work. This one didn't have anything there because he's pulled it off. This one didn't have one because he pulled that off as well. And this one wouldn't work anyway because there are no connections. See, no connection, no connection. So that's your problem why it's not registering your memory. So hopefully once we fix all these, you can fill this full bank up. And you can have 148 megabytes that you'll only use 6 of. I think that's it. Oh yeah, there's a, where was it? There was another one which was questionable. Oh, it's on the other side of the board. Oh no, here it is. Yeah, so like I said, this is no good anyway. You couldn't put a sim socket here with this. It's too thick. No pad here. And this, I think this is flux. Yeah, it's just flux. It doesn't do any harm, but it don't look nice. So when you're finished soldering and everything, a bit of IPA and a cotton bud and just give it a good wipe. Turn that off. Just to clean it up a bit. Which I will do once this board's fully up and running, 100%. I'll give it a full wash. I'll take it to the Polish car garage down the road. It's only a tenner. That's the thing. Right, flip it over. Don't get any better. Yeah. So again now, where are we? There's a pad missing there, which is probably when you pull it off. If it's still connected, it'll pull it straight through. There's a pad missing over there. There's a pad missing there. This pad's hanging on for dear life. This pad's hanging on for dear life. This pad's hanging on for dear life. There's a pad missing there. And this one's a bit yeah, questionable. So you can see which one's Coolmaster pulled off. Yeah. So yeah, so I've got some work to do. So what I've got to do is flip the board over, find out which traces are missing, and then run wires on the underside. So I need to mark them so I know where the wires to go. I'm going to have to run a wire from one sim socket to the next sim socket to the next sim socket just to make a permanent contact to them. But they're not straight. Some of them go a bit janky. So, but luckily there's only about 10 that I need to do. Only 10. Right, so now what I've got to do is find the traces what I'm missing on the top side and transfer them to the underside so I can add the wires. So first thing first, we need to get rid of Coolmaster's bit of wire he's put on. is trace repair. Nothing wrong with it, it's just on the top, it needs to be on the bottom. So it's just this wire here, you can see. I'm just going to get rid of that, make sure my iron's hot enough. There's all that. And get rid of that. So we don't need that. Now, I need to clean that up a bit. Let's solder this into that wire. That one there. Oops. Like that. It's a little piece. And the two where the traces are missing, if I record this, I can show you. Right, so where this is missing here, this is where the trace should be to this pad here. So what I'm going to do is stick a piece of wire from the top side through that hole and through that hole, hold it in place, flip the board over, and it'll tell me which two they are from the underside. And then from the underside, I can work from that. So just lift it up a bit, drop the board onto it, and it'll bend the wire down like that. Don't use tweezers robbing my hand. Big hands getting in the way. It goes into that one there, like that. Lift the board up, push the wire through. Now it's both those holes. So I know. So when I turn the board over, it's showing me it's this one here and this one here. So them two need to join, which is quite handy because there's, hang on, it joins to that one as well. Through there, yeah. So I can just run that wire straight across there. So by keeping that there, like that, I need to mark the board. I need to straighten this because it's a skew width. The board's coming off. Pen. And hopefully there's not stacks of so I'm going from that one there to that one there, like that. This one, I can move this wire out my way again now, and it goes from there. Oh god, there's flux on this bit. Come on, pen. Not really, but it'll do if I remember. So now I've got that one, I can turn it back over, take that bit of wire out, move on to the next one. Which is there. So again, this one's a long one because it comes from here, it goes down here, and then it breaks there, and then goes through here, and then goes to this one. So I'm going to have to add a wire from that one to that one to that. Yeah. Let's poke it through them two. That one in it, and that one. Make sure that's right. Yeah. Goes to them two, and then goes all the way up over there. So it's going to be to the left of bank 2. So we're here. So that one to that one. So come here. That one to that one. And then it goes to the left of the bank 2, which is that. So it goes to that one there. So we'll have to come down there. Oh yeah, because you're going to have to take a slight detour here. It'd probably be better going around that, actually. Yeah, let's go around that. We'll have to do that. Like that. See it? Looks like a screwdriver. Have you been using screwdrivers, Cole? Yeah, that's a deep gouge. That might have to be done from underneath as well. Yeah, you can feel that. Jesus. Right, yeah, so we'll go back from underneath like we've just done the other two. So there's going to be 3 wires so far. Yeah, where was it? It was over here, wasn't it? So it's that one and not that one. That one. And then push it through. Like that. Check they're the right ones. Yeah. Flip the board over. Get me pen. Move them out of the way. Yeah, that's going to have to go through the middle as well. Oh, there's so much flux on this board. What I don't want to do is that have touched the wire, so I'm going to solder the socket in first and then do all these wires. So that's that one. Now they're all done, I'll solder all the sockets on, all 4 of them, and then bring it back and we'll have a look, see how far we've got. Just before I start, so this is one of them. So these are the ones with the metal clips on, rather than the plastic ones. And plastic ones tend to snap. You can see metal clips. So you line them up, these 3 legs here, 1, 2, 3, and they should all line up and drop through the hole. I'm facing the right way though, obviously, with the pins at the front there, go to the back, if you get me. Let me drop it on and I'll show you. Oh, if these will fit. Yeah, these ain't gonna fit with bank. Cool Nasty, you've got the wrong ones. They'll fit in them. It won't fit in bank 1. They won't line up with that because of the other one. Yeah, that's a problem. This is where the holes goes, to the clips, that end. Yeah. Just drop the pin. See the pin won't go in because of these. Yeah, I might have to nip these off to get these in. They'll fit here, no problem. They're just not going to fit in that one. Yeah, so on the black ones, you have this little bit which sticks out here at the end. If I show you. So on these little bits were sticking out at the end there. Just going to test it. These are knackered, so I'm just going to test if I can cut that. How it'll react. Yeah, that's all right. So what I did there was just testing it just to see if it'll break that bit off. Because sometimes some plastics, you do that and a crack runs right through everything. So I didn't want to cut that and then knacker that as well, because then we will be up a creek without a paddle. So yeah, so I'm going to have to trim that to get that to fit. That's a pain in the rear, but just don't put the cutters on the board because there's loads of fine traces around that. Let's go that one, which whacked me in the eye. These aren't anything constructive for it, so they don't do no damage. Now let's see if it'll fit. Yeah, there you go. Now it fits. So, yeah, you were lucky, Comister. You were very lucky. Yeah. So now I'm just going to solder these on, and I'll bring it back when I've done them, and then we'll start joining the traces up which are missing. So put all the sockets on. I'm just adding the wires now. Bloody, I've had to use some of these ones because the pins are a little bit close for the that wire, because that's just wire. It's not shielded like they are. So the ones what are running through other legs, I've had to use these, which I don't like using because it just reminds me of spaghetti. You see, I can record it for you, even though its battery's running out. I need to recharge it. So just sticking that one on there, if I can get it in there. Like that. Now it's got to go to this one here, so get a little bit more than I need. And I can bend it round. I need to snip the end off as well. It's a little bit long, that. Get rid of that. I get my tweezers. So I can bend it round to that one there. So if I get that in there, between them, like that. Then bring this round. I'll cut myself. If you're queasy, look away. Thumbs up in a period. All that there. The soldering iron, cack-handed. Like that. I think that's it. Move that over there. I think they're all done. So now what I'm going to do, clean the underside. Because, yeah, so I'll show you the spaghetti. So you can see these 3 green wires. They're the spaghetti I hate. Absolutely grotesque them. And these thin gold wires are what I've put in. Alright, so let's Simm. So well, that went in first. That's in. Now I'll show you. So when you put it in bank, because these are double-sided, put it in bank 0. Be careful with these metal clips. Make sure the metal clips are out of the way. Don't try and force it past them. See, it won't lock down because it's double-sided memory. It's touching the back. So you either get single-sided memory or replace that socket. Personally, I'd replace the socket and just make them all white, but you've seen your solder skills. Alright, these bloody clips. Where's me let's see what happens when we put them in. Oh, we'll put it in bank. What the hell is that? Oh, it's bloody foam. I hate styrofoam. Absolutely hate this stuff. Ah, yeah, see, single-sided, they fit. Oh. Single-sided fit. I hope these are the right ones, mate. Let's go for bank. Oh, these bloody clips. There we go. Move that off of there and see what happens. Right. Let me connect all this up. Yeah, I'm stalling just in case it don't work. Don't mind me, I'm just going to go and wash the windows. Come on. Yes. It's posted. Oh, yes. Memory. That's what they're 2 meg strips, I think. Oh, no. Let's power it off. Let's do a little experiment. Let's take one out. Oh, I hate these clips. Now power it on. See what we get now. If we get 2, then they do all combined into 1. No, we've still got 4. So fastest. So these are 4 meg strips, but that one's not registered. Let's put it in bank 2. I'll try it. Yeah. So there's more problems. Oh yeah, see. It's only registering the 4 megs. Turn it off. Let's get rid of bank 1. Put it into bank 2. See where it registers then. Memory. It's not registered. Yeah. Dang it. Which is tedious. That means I'm going to go through every pin and every trace. Just gone through on the Amiga PCB Explorer. Gone through all the pins. It's quite easy with the memory because they literally just fall in a row. So each bank follows each other. There's a few nulls, which means it doesn't go anywhere. But other than that, you just literally follow them. Anyway, John, Cullmaster. So that little bit of wire that you had going in to bank 1, well, it needed to go further than that as well. It needed to go to bank 2, which then bank 2 feeds 3 and 4. That's why it wasn't working properly. So anyway, I figured it out, found it. So now, power it on. So I've just put another little bit of wiring. Obviously, another trace is missing somewhere. Well, it's not the trace because I've looked. I think it's the pad, and it's just a little break between the pad and the trace. So we've got the normal memory in at the minute. So bank 1, which so 4 megs. So you've got chip mem and then fast, which is 4 megs. So power that off. Hopefully that's the only one, because I've checked all of it between bank 1 and bank 2. Anything after bank 2, because it doesn't register in bank 2. If I fix bank 2, bank 3 and 4 should work. Unless there's faults in 3 and 4. Other faults. Which, the destroyer managed to get his hands on. Yeah. So that's another strip in. So that's bank 0, 1 and 2 now. So that should register 2 chip and 8 fast, I think. Right, memory. Yay! 2 chip, 8 fast. Total of 10. So now we're really going. Let's go for bank 3 as well. Right. So now we should have 12, well 14 in total. 2 chip and 12 fast. I hope. That memory does look different though. Oh, it is. Yeah, 12. So total of 14, 2 chip, 12. Right. Last bank then. Yeah. this is the end of it. I finally finished the 4000 from the destroy. I mean from hell. Sorry, mate. Right, now we should have 16 meg. Well, 18 in total. 2 chip, 16 fast. Oh yeah, there you go. Done. Finished. All that's left is clean the board. You need a new button cell because, like I said, that's not charging. Let's come out of there. So just check the wheel tab. Yeah, I went in there before when I was doing this, but yeah, the date's gone back to 1978. Anyway, so you need a new button cell, which I'm sure knowing you, you've probably got 50 of them in the shelf somewhere. It's waiting to be picked out. Sound, we've still got sound. Yep, so we've still got music. Turn off all the channels. Yeah, that's left, right, right 2, 3, left. Sweet. You've got a full bank of memory. The problem is you can't use double-sided. So yeah, you might want to flog them. Let's cool. Turn that down, off, wherever. Yeah, you can put them in one of your other 4000s if you haven't ripped that apart. Yeah, so there you go, John. All done. So what I've got to do now is clean it. A lot of it. Stick some hot glue down the RTC area just to seal in those traces that I have put in there, because I don't want them being knocked, especially if he goes to remove the button cell. You might desolder. Yeah, didn't think about that. I ain't got a 2020 rechargeable. Have I? What have I got in here? That one is, can't friggin' see the number on it. Oh, don't tell me this is one made in China. Probably. Yeah. No, that's a 32. So what's this one? This is a 2025. I don't think that's rechargeable either. Well, you can put your own button cell in there. I'm sure you can do that. And the previous videos said something wasn't right with the board. It's always dodgy. Every time you touch it, it stops registering. Stop posting. It's not that. Well, it's not that either. It's that cable. They're the power cable. They have little clips on them underneath here, but it don't clip in. So obviously, as I'm moving that, the cable was already slightly loosed. Obviously, loosened it a little bit more, and it wouldn't register. So yeah, so it's those clips. I mean, they're all right if you really force them in, but yeah. So yeah, so I've just got to hot glue a few areas, clean it all up, and then give him a call and they can collect it. Well, arrange a collection. Don't want him coming here, start pulling things apart. Yeah, sweet. Right, so that's the end of the video. And that's the end of the 4000s. Unless John breaks another one. Anyway, hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed it. Something I get told I should say, but I never do. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not. Thumbs up or down, whatever. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. I don't know what that was. I'm a weirdo. Right.